Yeah. What's up, illuminated ones? Shout out to all of my subscribers that have been with the channel since day number 1. And shout out to everyone that is stopping by. Hopefully you will become a subscriber as well, right? Don't forget to check out my website, www.magnadragonphoenix.com. I am hoping to see all of the illuminated ones there. All right, so I'm going to make this video. I have been channeling this message for quite some time. Most recently, for the past couple of months, and also in the past, from many, many, many moons ago. The reason why I say the past, many, many moons ago, is because I've actually had to experience this before I could convey this channeled message, right? This channeled message is experienced. All right, now let's jump right into it. When I jumped back on YouTube last year, I have been delivering messages, prophesying, what have you. All of my prophecies have come to pass. Every single one of them. Look at the state of the world. Look at the state of the world, collective. A couple of weeks ago, I wrote, water within, water all around, water above, water below. Air is water, water is air. Shortly after that, there were floods in various parts of the world. For example, the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, I believe in the Middle East. There was also an earthquake in Jamaica. Also, I read an article where scientists found a missing blob of water, water within. So basically, I'm just showing you how the prophecies that I have been delivering through my messages have all come to pass. Why am I speaking about this to bring you down memory lane? Because for the wicked ones out there, this is specifically for you guys. It's for you to see that this divine being here, this messenger, is not a joke. Now, a couple of months back, I wrote the message conveyed from the divine, informing the wicked ones that pretty much have been doing very, very bad things to divine beings and to humanity overall. I did issue that message where I stated, your gifts can be taken away and you can lose things and, all of those things. Look at what's happening in the various industries. I did prophesy that with hopes that it would not occur because the divine was giving an opportunity to change. But when wicked ones persist because they believe that they are above karmic compensation, that is an example of what can happen. I don't have to go out and name out everything that's occurring, who's losing what, what's happening, but it's happening. And we can see it, it's evident. But it's never too late for change. It's never too late for change. The creator of all in this season is not playing any games. Multiple warnings were issued before me. The warnings that are being delivered through me are just a little bit more heavier because of the timeline that it's attached to. Pretty much there hasn't been any movement with change from the wicked ones. So therefore, the creator of all has to amplify the actions to show that wickedness in this realm will not be tolerated anymore. We're moving towards the elevation of the consciousness of humanity. No longer will humanity be forcefully dumbed down and kept in a state of illusion, confusion, mind control, oppression. There are a lot of naughty beings that have been playing around with portals, opening up portals, bringing in other wicked spirits through these portals. And quite frankly, they don't want to admit it, but they're out of control. Because they opened up many portals, and the beings that they ushered into this world, they have no control over them. That's another reason why the divine woke up the starseeds. Because only the starseeds in this world have certain starseeds, because each starseed has different gifts. We share certain gifts, similar, but unique to the starseed. But specific starseeds, ancient ones, had to be woken up to stop these beings that these wicked ones have ushered into the world that they have absolutely no control of. That's some of the things that's going on. I'm just, bringing that to your attention. Illuminated Collective. They're out of control. These wicked spirits that have taken over vessels, the fact of the matter is they really don't know what they're doing. And rather than ask the starseeds for assistance, they would just want to keep trying to oppress us and bully us to utilize our energy, which is one of the most valuable resources, by the way, our energy. I don't usually plug shows and stuff like that, but this is a really good show that will show you what's going on. The most recent season is a really good depiction of this Wheel of Time, where it shows there's particular scenes towards the end in the season is where one of the main characters, she pretty much was captured and enslaved to be Damani. That's what they call it, right? Which is basically a magician, just to put it in layman's term, a magician that has not as much power as that Damani. The Damani is strong and is very powerful. That particular handler that has enslaved that, because they're Aes Sedais, that's what it's called in the show, Aes Sedai, which would be like, a mage, right? And I want to get past that. The correct term is really mage, not witch. They just, put that derogative term out there to make witches look evil or bad. It's a derogatory term. Mage is really the correct term. But in this show, the mage, Jizz, or Aes Sedais, the wicked ones oppressed a particular one, the main character, right? a few of them got oppressed, but the focal point was on this particular character. And towards the end of the oppression, she got to see that the one that was oppressing her was really weak. They didn't have any power like that. They had a minimal amount of power and was using her energy to exact their attacks. So pretty much once she broke free, she did the very thing that she told her oppressor that she was going to do, which was that she was going to, unalive them or destroy them, whatever. And that very thing did happen. That oppressor was destroyed in the show. So the point is that rather than them ask us for help, they would rather attempt to oppress us, to utilize the gifts that we have that they don't have, Illuminated Collective. It's a matter of jealousy. And, that's the reason why showing you that they don't really have like a high level power. That's why they click up, why they group up, why they, move in cliques and covens. And not all covens are bad. I keep saying that to you guys, not all. But for the ones that are malefic, they click up together because that's how they combine their power and their effort in whatever rituals they're doing, what have you. And the divine being will seem like they're alone in the physical, right? Because they click up in the physical as they click up in the spiritual. The divine being, sometimes it's one divine being in the physical, and you think that they're alone, but they are not. If you see the spirit realm and what that divine being, has walking with them, you wouldn't even attempt, is the point. So that's why they click up in the physical realm. And it's meant to be that like that deliberately, by the way, for the wicked ones to think that a divine being is alone. If they move alone in the physical, but they're really not alone. And I said this in my previous video, there's a difference between power and authority. And there's also, just to add on to that, there's a difference between power in the physical realm and power in the spiritual realm. Big difference. A huge difference. So rather than them ask us for our help to get rid of these beings, which we already are doing, they would rather do that. And that's coming to a stop. Total, complete stop. Now, this message, I've been channeling it for years, many moons. This ties into it. Divine beings sometimes are placed in certain places like industries or certain, fields or certain places where they work. And the creator of all will place that divine being directly there as a tempter, because the divine being is typically an empath. And they work in these industries, fields, places of work, surrounded by narcissists, or people that have narcissistic tendencies, because not everyone is a full-blown narcissist. And all of us have some sort of narcissistic tendencies to varying degrees. But the divine being will be surrounded by people that have narcissistic tendencies and people that love to click up, because it's not the person. Remember, when you have the gift of discernment, you're not looking at the vessel. you're able to see the spirit or the spirits that are operating that particular vessel to exact that kind of wickedness on people, on beings. So the divine being will be placed there because these beings would have been doing that for quite some time. And the creator of all has given them fair opportunity to change, and they don't. So then divine being is placed there for them to do that to the divine being, and then the creator of all will exact wrath on them because it was a test and they fail. And typically when a divine being, is in a particular industry, field, or place of work, that business tends to thrive. Everyone has their own luck, right? Everyone does, to varying degrees. Some people, have more luck than others. Luck is when opportunity meets preparation, right? So you prepare for your luck. Some people have been preparing, so their luck is a lot more stronger than other people's luck. So pretty much, luck is a gift, and just like any other talent or gift, if you don't use it, you can lose it, or, it'll be at a very low degree. Everyone has their own luck. Divine beings tend to be very lucky. So when they go into an industry or they go into a place of work, whatever field, what have you, they usually, that business usually thrives more than it was thriving before that divine being started working there. So what happens is when cliques of the Covens target the divine being and do all types of things to try to destroy that divine being for whatever reason, what happens is that luck disappears along with the divine being. And it's either the creator of all exacts wrath while the divine being is there, or exacts wrath when the divine being departs. However the creator of all decides to deal with that particular situation in terms of the wrath that will be exacted, that is up to the creator of all. But I have borne witness to that myself, where I, as a divine being, have been placed in certain places and they have treated me horribly. And I have seen, witnessed with my own two eyes. I leave a particular, company or whatever it is, and next thing you know, that company is out of business or something like that after the treatment that I received while I was there. And let me tell you something. That goes to show, and let that be a lesson, that you never know who is who. Because a person can be a shoemaker in the physical reality, but in the spirit realm, they are a high-ranking being that has the ability to call down judgment on people, places, and things because they have been given that authority, that power, and that authority by the creator of all. Let that be a lesson. That there is an example of Saturn, the man that makes the shoes. Such a powerful energy, but in a humble position of making the shoes. That saying goes, don't piss off the man that makes the shoes. Saturn, karma, Shani, black sun. Don't piss off the man that makes the shoes. I've witnessed it. with my own two eyes, multiple times, in varying ways. We're moving to an era, after the whole fuck around and find out era is over, we're transitioning into an era of peace. Peace. And any being, any wicked one that is trying to come in the way of that, the creator of all is going to deal with that, because it's out of control in the 3D, in the earth realm. And in previous messages, I have stated that the cries were so loud and painful that it reached to the creator of all, because of the treatment of not only mankind, but the starseeds. When a starseed cries, it's different than when a mortal cries, a human being. You know, we're all in human bodies. I'm talking about the spirit aspect of it. When a starseed cries, or an earth angel, you know, whatever category that starseed is in, when they cry, it sets off alarms in the ethers. It's like a calling card. It's an alarm. It's a language of come now. This is an emergency. Come help me. And their people are going to show up. Extraterrestrials, angels, whatever you want to call them. Demons, whatever you want to call them. Their people are going to show up. Ancestors, spirit guides, and you don't know who is guarding who. So that's why it behooves you to treat everyone with respect. Just normal decency. Normal decency. And if you know, because divine beings, y'all gonna connect with it. You know what I'm talking about. You know, the disrespect that they try to show us. Just disrespect overall to people. People should be respectful to each other, no matter what. And I'm gonna end this video off with this piece here. Let this be a warning to any wicked ones. Times have changed. We're in a different era. Things that shadow, network, beings in physical form used to get away with, or thought they were getting away with, because they weren't getting away with it, that is immediately going to be thwarted. Any attempt on a divine being's life, or any spiritual warfare that you're attempting to wage against the illuminated ones, you're going to all be met with very fierce angelic forces. That's where we're at this time. Ricochet season, all of that. And by the way, in this era, the biggest spiritual warfare that has ever been waged in this realm, on this planet, is currently underway. Those who have spiritual eyes open, spiritual ears open, all of the clairs open, or their psychic clairs open, know this and can see this and can hear it. There is a spiritual war that is underway at this time, because the wicked ones are getting pretty much their ass handed to them. Their asses are getting handed to them. They're getting up out of this realm. They were warned, they were given opportunities to, stop what they were doing. They refused to. So pretty much the creator of all is not playing anymore. And the creator of all is showing through signs and wonders and directly that there is a living creator of all, and that you are not going to just continue to attack illuminated ones and humanity and get away with it. All of these wicked cliques and wicked covens are dismantled immediately. In the 5D, it already happened, and it's manifesting in the 3D as we speak. Just like a couple of months ago, I said what I said about systematically things are getting dismantled, and look at everything that's going on. I could cite several examples. Go through and read my posts and look at the world. Look at all of the things that are occurring, and you'll see that this is not a joke. There's no more warnings, by the way. No more. Stop what you're doing if you're a wicked one. If you are, with the clicking and the shadow network, what you're doing, you know what you're doing. You know what you all are doing. Stop this. Stop it. There's a spiritual war underway. Everything that you all have did has literally opened up the gates of hell. Literally. So stay vigilant, illuminated ones. Stay vigilant. They fight us, but we're the ones that are in the spirit realm on a nightly basis protecting this realm. What if we didn't do that? Respect. And just because you can't see something, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And there are certain things that don't require any belief at all on your part. They just are, whether you believe it or not. That's all I gotta say. Thank you all for checking out my video. I truly appreciate you stopping by. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.